Official figures show unemployment falling, but wage data suggests the Bank of England is unlikely to follow the US in a rate hike. Wage growth has slowed to its weakest pace since the start of the year, suggesting a Bank of England interest rate hike is even further off. Pay excluding bonuses grew by 2% in the 3 months to October, a poorer than expected performance and the slowest since February. The figure was down from 2.5% in the 3 months to September, according to the Office for National Statistics, ONS. Bank of England policymakers want to see stronger wage growth before hiking interest rates, which have been at the historic low of 0.5% since March 2009. The disappointing figures further add to expectations the bank will feel no pressure to follow suit after an expected imminent rate hike from the US Federal Reserve. Economists already expect that, with inflation hovering near zero, UK rates will not be raised by the Bank of England's Monetary Policy Committee, MPC, until well into next year. This keeps the pressure off borrowers such as mortgage holders, but would mean more pain for savers who have seen their nest eggs stagnate with low returns. There was some cheer in the latest labour market data, with unemployment at a 7-year low. The number of people out of work fell by 110,000 between August and October to 1.71 million. But the claimant count, those on job seekers allowance and the out-of-work element of universal credit, increased by 3,900 last month to 796,200, said the ONS. Howard Archer, chief UK and European economist at IHS Global Insight, said, "The latest labour market data are pretty strong on the jobs front, but pretty soft on the earnings front." Given the importance that the MPC are clearly currently placing on earnings growth, the labour market data are likely to dilute expectations of a Bank of England interest rate hike on the first half of 2016. The figures at a glance for the 3 months to October. Some 31.3 million people were in work, 207,000 more than for May to July 2015 and 505,000 more than for a year earlier. The proportion of people aged 16 to 64 in work was 73.9%, the highest since records began in 1971. The unemployment rate slipped to 5.2%, a new 7-year low. Minister for Work and Pensions, Priti Patel, said the figures reflected Britain's stronger economic position. She told Sky, "We have seen not just record employment growth, we have seen more young people in work, more women in work and more private sector employment. This is all down to having a much stronger economy than when we had back in 2010.